Biggest deal of the day maybe is the Miami Heat signing and trading Kyle Lowry, 3 years, $90 million per Woj, and the details aren't clear, but expect Goran Dragic and Precious Achiuwa to be heading to Toronto. Very interesting. Miami was very active yesterday. Very, very active yesterday.
Like I said on Twitter, Kyle Lowry and the Heat go together like cookies and milk, fries and burger, and ass and titties.
Yeah.
It's just a perfect fit. That's a good one too though, because remember he was making 31 million. Now he's getting 30 million again per year. So
yeah, he just brings so much value to that team. Like, you're talking about a dude that was one of the best playmakers in the game, and you give him like a team with shooters and a pick and roll guy, and bam, it's just a recipe for success for that team. And I think he just fits that Heat culture, like that pit bull, like that gritty type feel that Jimmy brings and Bam brings to that team. So it's just like, that's definitely a marriage made in heaven right there.
What I said is they need more bucket getters now. Like they got hella glue guys. They got so many glue guys right now. Let's go get somebody that can come off the bench, and maybe that's going to be Tyler Hero next season. I don't know. Somebody that can come out the bench and like give us 18 points per. Because
that might have to be Tyler Hero at that point.
The defense wasn't a huge problem in the playoffs. It was more of the offensive side of the ball. They got their ass clamped up by the Bucks, so they need some people that can go out there and score. Kyle Lowry can score, but he's not a bucket getter. You know what I'm saying? He can score. He'll probably average about 20, 21, 22. It's a very good contract for him, but they need somebody that can just come in, and when I need me a bucket, other than Jimmy, of course, I can get him for him. So you still got Lou Will on the market. I don't know if he's a Miami guy. Actually, it'd probably be terrible to bring him to Miami, boy. Lou Will would be going crazy in Miami. Any more thoughts on this one, or should we move on?
I would just say, like, I'm glad that he did it. They should have been aggressive after how they had a first-round exit. They got swept.
True.
With that taste in their mouth, I think they made the right moves. They brought a champion and a winner like Kyle Lowry. My question is now, like, where do you see them? Are they a top 3, top 4 team? Like, where do you see them in the East?
That's a good. So I was thinking about this yesterday too. Like, in free agency, the first day of free agency, did anything happen that make you think like, "Ooh, that's the team"? And I was like, probably not. Like the Heat are still going to be really good. I don't know if they're taking over the Eastern Conference now because of this. The Lakers made some moves, but I don't know if that makes them the heavy favorite to win the Western Conference. I don't know if there's anything that happened in day one of free agency that's like gonna turn the championship odds. It made things a lot more interesting, I would say.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, I think we went into the playoffs last year thinking that, oh, snap, the Heat just went to the finals in the bubble. They going to be this first series. Oh, you remember we were talking about the Milwaukee could have avoided the Heat, but they wanted to win an extra game. Then they swept their ass, right? Additions like this with PJ Tucker and Kyle Lowry coming to the team makes that sweeping thing probably not a thing. So it's like, instead of it maybe being a 3-headed monster in the Eastern Conference now, where it be Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and who else?
Philly.
Okay.
They still got Joel and Embiid. But stop playing
Philly.
with them.
Now it's like it's 4 again with the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Maybe more. We'll see. Maybe Atlanta. Shit, you never really know.
They were in the conference finals last year.
But John Collins might not be there next year. We'll see.
I thought they had came to an agreement. We had talked about them. He was getting his one something, but now they saying that there's no agreement being made.
Hey, that was the rumor mills. You can't believe everything. Can't believe everything in the rumor mills. But
Facts.
But that's a very good question, Mike. I will pose that to the people in the comment section. Is there anything that happened yesterday, whether it be with the Heat or the Lakers or any other team, that makes you think, ooh, this team, these are the guys to mess with when it comes to the NBA Finals or in their respective conferences? Because I'm very curious. Tim Hardaway Jr. back with the Dallas Mavericks, 4 years, $72 million.
Good for them.
Thought they needed that. They needed that, so that's a W.
I didn't really see them making any other moves.
They got
Reggie Bullock.
Reggie
Yeah,
Bullock.
Reggie Bullock.
330, and that was like I think the full mid-level exception. The Knicks, next big signing, 4 years, $78 million for Evan Fournier. Resident Knicks fan, how you feeling about it?
Well, I love it. A lot of people thought, like, a lot of people want to see the Knicks fans mad and frustrated, but I'm like, bro, this ain't 2K. Like, look at the market value. You know what I mean? Like, look at what Hardaway Jr. got, Duncan Robinson got. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with what we got him for. I like Fournier. I think he fits well. And I think he was kind of exactly what we needed, because he's not just a shooter. He's a scorer who can shoot, which is what I prefer, because those shooters, man, they shoot it, and then when they not shooting, they can't do shit else. So I prefer a scorer who can shoot rather than just a one-trick pony shooter. But I like it overall, man. I really do.
Y'all probably going to get FIBA Fournier. That's part of
I
Fournier.
would hope so.
Shit.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
Hey, if they
I
get
like it
FIBA
too.
Fournier, that's a steal of a contract. That's how he hooping.
Yeah, I like it too. Obviously, y'all lost Reggie Bullock, and he kind of replaced that mold, and even to a better degree. But the way y'all kind of lost last year, like you could kind of tell, like it wasn't just because y'all didn't have enough. It was because y'all just didn't play the way y'all wanted to. Like Julius Randle could have had a better series, and maybe it just turns out a little bit better or something like that. So now y'all kind of running it back, but at least you're bringing in. You brought Derrick Rose back, hoping that you're gonna have Mitchell Robinson back. And then, like I said, you can fill in all these little missing pieces and just
Burks.
right all these players. I like how y'all gonna run it back. It's just now y'all got Evan Fournier, who
Which is upgrade.
Yeah, I agree. Y'all definitely needed that scoring, especially when
Burks
Julius Randle was
back.
Yep, Alec Burks.
All of them signed like the same deal: 3 years, $30 million.
And
3 years,
Reggie Bullock
32
signed
million.
the same thing with the Mavericks. 3 years, 30 years.
3 years.
I like it, man. I like it.
who
Somebody I
else?
talked to, a Knick fan, I was on his podcast just they shot my boy Alex. He was saying that, you can't just keep bringing back people on 1 year deals because it's just hard for a team to play well because everybody's playing for their contract. You know what I mean? Everybody playing for some shit to prove. And I was like, that's a real good point. But I'm happy with it, man. I'm happy with it. I think I like our team. It's just an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're better, and that's all you can ask for.
Are you going to be at the Garden next season? Are you planning on going to a game?
I hope so.
When they go against Brooklyn, of course.
Oh.
Yep, Javon, let me get them free tickets.
I was thinking about at the Garden, watching RJ Barrett Garden.
I forgot about that.
Portland Trailblazers bring back Norman Powell. Trailblazer fan, how you feeling? 5 years and $90 million.
It's cool. I mean, I guess it was either pay him or lose him. That's the kind of deal. And then it was just like, I feel like there's more to the Gary Trent story that we don't know about.
Like what you?
I don't know.
Throw a rumor out there.
I just feel like there was some probably in the locker room or something going on.
rumor mill.
Because like the big reason why a lot of people were saying they traded him because they didn't want to pay him, but then Gary Trent ended up getting damn near the same amount of money, but it's just Gary Trent got less years. So it's just like I would much rather have Gary than Norm, in my opinion.
But I don't think that mean anything happened. That just mean they feel more comfortable paying Norman Powell.
I guess I don't think Norm is that much of a game changer.
It's also off that market.
I think he was pretty good, and he had a lot of upside. He was 22. Like,
who is the better player? Would you say?
I think they're damn near on the same level, even though Norm is 28 and Gary's 22.
No, you could say Norman Powell's better, but like Gary Trent Jr. was still bringing the same impact. It's like it wasn't no big difference.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Which is why when that trade happened, I said y'all lost the trade because I don't know why they didn't want to pay Gary Trent, and we knew he was gonna get paid. So like,
he got 54 over 3 years, of course, with the Raptors. I think that's a good signing for them.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's about market value.
The Raptors are gonna be real fun next season.
You would hope so. They dangling Pascal in those trade offers, according to some of the rumors I've read. So maybe they don't look exactly the way we think they're gonna look. This is only day one, and what I was trying to tell people is day 2 through 7 or whatever won't be as exciting as day 1. A lot of the major names are off the board. Like here are the best names available, especially then when he just resigned. We gonna count Kawhi out, especially then when he just signed with the Wizards. We gonna talk about that. Kendrick Nunn, Reggie Jackson, Dennis Schroeder, Patty Mills, Bruce
DeMar
Brown.
DeRozan.
I'm just going through Bobby Marks, Ish Smith, Danny Green, J.J. Redick, DeMar DeRozan, Kelly Oubre, Rudy Gay, Josh Hart, Otto Porter just signed, and that was the next thing we're going to talk about. John Collins, Laurie Marketing, Melo, Jared Vanderbilt, and then some centers that probably going to get the mid-level below that.
But a lot of those guys, when you look at them, they're like glue guys, like guys that can really help like those championship contending teams.
Yeah. I'm looking for the team to pick up Josh Hart.
Danny Green is always one of the last names to sign in free agency.
He got to let the market go so he can see where to go.
He want that ring.
Like he always just hold out. He's always one of the last few.
Otto Porter signed with the Warriors on a minimum, and I thought that was really good if he can play.
It is.
That's his thing.
How old is he? Does any of y'all know at the top of your head?
He might be 42.
I think he's like 29.
Yeah, I think
that makes more sense.
If he plays, but he can get another deal.
Yeah, his issue is just staying healthy.
If he can stay healthy, he's getting paid a mid-level exception next year. But the interesting thing about this is that we've seen a couple veterans. They got called by the Warriors, trying to get them to come onto the team, and them turn them down. Ken Bazemore got called. Wayne Ellington got called, and both of them ended up with the Lakers because, in their opinion, the Lakers are further along when it comes to a championship contender. And I just thought that was really interesting.
And I'm pretty sure Ken Bazemore got offered more money from the Warriors.
He sure did.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. I'm a firm believer in, like, at least Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Like, you got them, and then you add Draymond. They're always, like, when healthy, a championship team. So it's just like, I don't know. You want to add as many high IQ guys around there. It's just that I don't see them kind of like getting back to like that full, like we could really count them until they, add at least a couple more players.
I'm surprised Iggy's tied with them. Iggy's probably potentially going to be going back to the Warriors.
I think that's a good fit. I mean, you know what he can do there.
Yeah.
What he has done there. A little rumor mills at Stardom. Cam Reddish has removed all mentions of the Atlanta Hawks off his social media. Dun dun dun. It was rumored that they were shopping him around and maybe something was on the horizon.
I mean, makes sense.
Good shit, Cam.
I'm happy. I want to see him go somewhere else and just
Me too.
have his own role. Because like I think they kind of buying in on Kevin Huerter after what we just saw from him in the playoffs. Dude played his ass off. DeAndre Hunter. So somebody was gonna have to be that fall man. I thought it was gonna be Kevin Huerter, but it turns out it was actually Cam Reddish.
Hey, one of them played and one of them really didn't. And I think that's what they count on. One of them had a hell of a game in the closeout, right? Didn't Kevin Huerter have like a 20-something?
Yeah, 27-point game.
Against the 76ers, right?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to be like, yeah, we getting rid of that dude. Bobby Portis re-signed with the Milwaukee Bucks, $9 million, 2 years. Said he turned down a lot more money on different places because he wanted to stay true to Milwaukee. And I'm like, good for you, but damn, go get your bag, bro. Go get your bag.
He like one?
That's what PJ did. PJ's like, I like this city.
He
but
fell in love with being a fan favorite, and he just want to stay there.
Yeah, I guess so. Shout out to Bobby, man.
I think he'll definitely get another bag in the next, unless he gets hurt. That's always a chance.
Knock on wood, man.
Let's talk about the Lakers. They got Dwight, Trevor Ariza, Kim Bazemore, Wayne Ellington, all at the minimums.
I like those signings, especially Wayne Ellington.
I do too.
Wayne Ellington was
my favorite. I was like, we finally got a shooter, boy.
He was shooting the nets off with the Pistons last year for a little stretch, man.
Yeah.
I was running it up on FanDuel off him.
Are you concerned about the age of your team being the oldest in the league right now?
No, I'm not.
That was not convincing at all. No.
Okay, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm just hoping that we can kind of get the rotations right where it's not always just a big load. With this much star power, you should be able to get your rotation right where LeBron is not having to play damn near 40 minutes just to try to save a damn game or something like that. And then also, we signed a bunch of like undrafted players and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised to see if we get those young guys out there just running, try to get throughout this long season.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook is a guy that can carry a bad unit.
Yeah.
For sure.
And what's good for y'all is that LeBron can rest a lot this season. I think Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook can go out and win them a lot of games.
Anthony Davis got to come and lead them there.
Yeah.
He do. And that shit starts off with first was just like he could say he wants to play all center. He's willing to play center all he wants, but until he's actually doing that shit on the floor consistently, we can see it. I'm not buying into that.
Uh-oh.
That boy about to be the youngest player in the locker room. He's about to be 30.
And you know what else he is though too?
What is
he? A champion. He
Taylor Horton-Tucker gonna be the youngest.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard
that he gonna be running some of them units too.
Yeah, you better hope that they match because they didn't match the Caruso thing.
I think
Caruso
that's
got
why.
the deal from the Bulls and was like, and then went back to the Lakers. Lakers is like 37. I'm good.
That's because they got to get THT. They come bring back both.
The Pistons signed Kelly Olynyk 3 years, $37 million. That was out of left field, but I understand. I think they're doing the same thing as last year. We're going to sign a bunch of players that's going to up their value. We're going to trade them off and get something in return. And Kelly Olynyk was hooping his ass off at the end of the year with the Rockets. So, I saw some people that was like, man, we want Isaiah Stewart to get all the minutes at center. But that's some 2K shit. He can't get all the minutes at center. So it's okay that Kelly Olynyk is now on the roster. And they were talking about somebody. Man, I follow some crazy-ass Piston fans. They were showing pick and pop percentages with Kelly Olynyk. They were like, yeah, Cade Olynyk about to be ridiculous. I'm like, okay, let's relax. Let's relax. So it's not y'all not about to be on much.
It's not many players that can win you a game. Kelly Olynyk can win you a game.
Ask the who? The Washington Wizards, right? Didn't he have that blowout against the Wizards? Man, Bradley Beal probably still having nightmares about that shit. Ooh, and John Wall, they ended up teammates. He messed them boys up. The Kelly Olynyk game. Other signings that happened that were interesting. JaVale McGee is going to the Suns on a 1 year, $5 million. Fills that backup center void. re-signed for Will Barton, re-signed for JaMychal Green. They also signed Jeff Green.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
That's a very good sign.
Jeff Green always be turning back the hands of time, bro.
That's my boy.
For real.
True Hooper.
He just, I feel like he always like a year behind when it comes to like, he want that ring heavily. I just don't think he gonna get it with the Nuggets, but I guess we'll see. Especially not next year. Jamal Murray gonna be the Spurs when they got two white bigs. I'm counting Doug McDermott as a big because he played a 4. 342 for hey, shout out to Dougie, bro. Because he really played super well last season, a very underrated season for him. And for him to get 342 is a good sign for him and his agent. They getting paid.
Yeah, he definitely turned his whole career around.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was at one point just looking kind of like bad and like didn't even look like he was. I don't know. He just wasn't that dude that you thought he would be coming out of college, and then he just turned into a great role player.
Yeah.
Shout out to Devontae Graham, Pelicans.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good sign for them.
I
Really
like
good.
that a lot. Yeah.
I'm not as optimistic about it. We'll see.
Compared to what they had?
No, it's definitely an upgrade. But when you consider like Plan A, we want Kyle Lowry. That was the only thing we heard for 2 fucking weeks. Kyle Lowry. Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Zion. We want Lonzo back. Nah, we're not gonna get Lonzo back. We gonna get Vontae Graham. This is not a shot at him because he's a good NBA player. But he's a high volume, okay percentage guy from 3. Like last year, he was not very good.
No.
Devontae Graham the year before.
Right.
Devontae Graham disappointed me what he did last season.
Yes.
But I think it's kind of like he played a role where he was different. Like he didn't have the ball in his hands a lot because he was playing with Terry Rozier and LaMelo Ball.
He shot. He was shooting and he was missing,
breaking the bitches,
missing. And he's still a really good player. It's just he was not hitting his shots like he was.
I mean, honestly, if he's not hitting shots, he's not doing shit. I mean, he's a good playmaker, but he's so undersized. He's not helping on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, listen, you can say the Pelicans have somewhat of a plan. We're going to put shooters around Zion. That's what it seems like they're trying to do. And Vontae is a respectable shooter. You have to guard him out there. But it's still like, which Vontae are you getting? Are you getting 2 years ago Vontae, or you're getting last year Vontae? And last year Vontae was not very good. He lost his spot. He lost his starting spot. If he was still hooping, he would have been starting in that backcourt.
Yeah, we got to see which one they get because.
And they gave up a pick to get him.
Yeah, bro. No, I was about to say, do you feel like that shit was a little bit like the Hornets didn't get nothing for him really? Because they literally just got a first round that was a pick that was lottery protected.
But it was saying things like, we got something. We weren't gonna bring it back. They drafted Book Knight.
Yep.
They got the 2 guards already that's in their backcourt.
We see they let Malik Monk hit free agency.
Yeah, they didn't need another high volume shooting type dude in the backcourt. So it's like, should y'all give us a first round pick, even if it ended up being 20 or turns into 2 seconds in a couple years? We'll take that because we was not about to bring him to this team. We was not bringing him back. But good for him. I'm so happy that I love to see like the undrafted dudes like Duncan Robinson or the second round dudes like Vontae Graham turn into restricted free agency and end up getting a good amount of money because those things aren't promised to players like them. So shout out to him. Daniel Tice is going to Houston on a sign and trade.
Yeah.
Opens up some more money for the Chicago Bulls to make a move or two.
Y'all got something in y'all left.
Hey man, Cardi Shovis and Mark Eversley, they out here playing, man. Shit, they might be on the Through the Wire EP, bro. A lot of house money.
You getting your season tickets back?
No. And it's not because I don't want to be there every night. It's just so. Do you know the commute to the city at 6 o'clock when the game start? That should be taking an hour, sometimes an hour and a half.
You're not dedicated enough.
You went to a game with me. Do you remember how long we were in that fucking car?
That shit was a long
we went through like a whole playlist.
You gotta find your way back. The traffic on the way back, damn near just is that.
Didn't it get cold when they played?
Facts, yeah. Last year was kind of a luxury because the season started so late, so it wasn't that bad going to games. But it's Chicago, bro. It's going to be snowing, talking about Bulls game at 7. I'm not going to the city when it's snowing at 7 o'clock. Ain't no way in hell. So I will go to a lot of games next season. I will be at the season opener. I'll fuck around and try to get courtside for the season opener.
I got to see my boy Lonzo. I'll be in the building.
Facts.
I told you I was gonna get one of those Lonzo bullshit. I'm gonna have to get the AC.
I respect that too.
Y'all gonna love AC, bro.
I know we will.
Y'all gonna.
You act like we never saw him play.
Y'all barely watched him play.
You said what?
You barely watched him play.
I've seen Caruso play a lot of basketball. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What school he
Lakers on TV like all the time.
That is true.
No, that means your way is watching him.
It's funny because he don't know.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's fine.